guys, Jen Loves Wrestling here. Hope you are having a great day. I know I had a great day yesterday. And for those of you who know me, who have been watching this channel for a minute, you know exactly why. And for those of you who don't, who are new viewers, new subscribers, hopefully you like my content. Hopefully you subscribe and like the channel, like the videos. But as our debuting on SmackDown Hit Row would say, if you didn't know, then now you know. And you will know by the end of the video. Hey, that rhymed too. Okay, so let's get right into it because we have a lot to talk about. We had a big week for WWE. We're going to talk about Crown Jewel, and then we're going to go into Halloween Havoc, NXT, Gen XT. But let's start with Crown Jewel. Edge defeated Seth Rollins, which was fine. This match, in my personal opinion, I'm glad that Seth is now moving on to Big E, because this feud, just in general, like, I am all for long-term storytelling, but there is a way to do it, and this feud went a bit long for me, this match went a bit long for me, and I think it's because this feud in general just has lost my interest, so I wasn't really that crazy about this one, but they are moving on after this match, and Edge was victorious in this Hell in a Cell match. Mansoor defeated Ali. Complete opposite problem from the first match. This match, I know this is going to come off like, you know, you're never happy. And trust me, wait to the end of the video. I get happy. I get very happy. This match had the opposite problem as the first, though, especially with Mansoor picking up the victory. He's the hometown boy here. This match went way too short for me. I was expecting this one to possibly steal the show, and I think it could have if they were given the proper time, which they weren't. I did like the ending with the Olympic silver medalist coming out to help out Mansoor, but just in general, I would really like more time with both these guys. I was sad that their tag team came to an end, but now if they're going to be going at it one-on-one, I would like them to get some time for this. RK Bro defeated Omos and AJ to retain their tag titles. Doudrop versus Zelina Vega in the Queen's Crown tournament. And I feel that this is so well deserved. I am so happy for Zelina. I mean, look how far she's come just in this past year. It is amazing. Her story is remarkable. I love it. I know that she's the heel, so we obviously don't want to go into the climbing back up from the bottom type of story with her. But just in general, yes, Queen. So happy for Zelina. I'm a big fan. Always been a big fan of Zelina. This was great. Your inaugural Queen's Crown winner, and regardless of what anybody says about this tournament, their personal feelings, which are completely understandable, the history will show Zelina Vega as the first Queen of the Ring, and nobody can take that away. Nobody can take that away from her. So happy for her. Goldberg defeated Lashley, and the good news here is that Lashley did not die, as Goldberg promised he would, very redundantly, and very, it got kind of cringy. So glad that this one's done. Yeah, Lashley, still alive, good stuff. Balor versus Woods for the King of the Ring, and this one went the way it should have, the way we all hoped and knew, but mostly you just can never tell, so hoped it would, with Xavier Woods fulfilling his lifelong dream of becoming the King of the Ring. Very happy. Big congratulations to Xavier Woods. I'm so happy for him, and this is so great. Finally, he steps out of the shadows into his own, standing on his own 2 feet. Kofi did it first, then Big E winning his title, and now Xavier accomplished his goal. So it's happy to see them still supporting each other as the New Day, but also being accomplished single stars as well. Congratulations to Xavier on that. Speaking of the New Day, Big E continued the upbeat momentum for the New Day, defeating Drew McIntyre in a solid match. This one was a good one. I think it's pretty much what we expected it to be. It was a good, solid match. Enjoyable stuff. But this is where the show really went from just good, great to excellent for me. These last 2 matches, even if you didn't watch Crown Jewel, these are the 2 to go back and watch. I cannot stress this enough. Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. match of the night in terms of wrestling quality. Now, the next match I'm going to talk about, the main event, that was the match of the night in terms of storytelling. This, pure wrestling ability, hands down these ladies. It's not even a close call, which is a big thing for me to say considering I'm not even a fan of 2 out of 3 of the women in this match. Love that Becky Lynch retained with a roll-up. The wrestling was fantastic. Their spots were fantastic. They really used this triple threat to their advantage, working spots in with all 3 ladies at one time. It was, this one just made me proud. I'm so happy for all 3 of them. Beautiful, gorgeous stuff. Please watch this match, even if you didn't watch the whole show. If you love women's wrestling, this was the pinnacle. This was amazing. Loved it. So I can't stress enough. Just watch it. Please watch it. I loved it. Yeah, match of the night, wrestling quality, not even close call. Storytelling-wise, though, the next match has to take the cake for the night for that. Reigns defeating Brock Lesnar. Not necessarily the shocking outcome or anything like that, but the money was in the story here, and it has been from the beginning. And while Brock Lesnar is showing up in a story and actually telling a great story, it's like usually, okay, Lesnar shows up and, then he's gone for every few months. But this was the I don't know. It's weird to say. I kind of almost didn't want Brock Lesnar to leave this time around for a few months because they were on such a roll with this. I love the story with Heyman. It was great. Heyman was in the middle of this. He has a history with Brock Lesnar. He is currently Roman Reigns, his right-hand man. So, where was Paul Heyman's mind really at? And the funny thing is, you thought you'd get the answers at Crown Jewel, and we didn't. The story did not reach its conclusion at Crown Jewel as far as Heyman is concerned, as when both men were down in the middle of the ring, Heyman took the title belt, and instead of throwing it to Lesnar, or instead of throwing it to Reigns, threw it right in the middle of both men. That was freaking brilliant. Loved it. So it's still ambiguous. He walked off with Reigns when Reigns defeated Lesnar and still your champion. But Paul Heyman looked a little shocked. He did not look like he was in a celebratory mood. He didn't look like he was angry. He continued to walk that line that he's been walking in the story and doing it oh so well. And then on SmackDown, we kind of had still no clear-cut resolution on Heyman's part. It was still Reigns was questioning where his loyalty lie. You didn't throw the belt to me. You threw it right in the middle. Lesnar beat up everybody, got a suspension, and that is his thing to write him off TV for a little while. But there's still, I'm really hoping that this is going to be long-term storytelling between all these 3, and not that WWE is just going to leave this flat and hope we forget about it, because it's a great story. Let's not just drop this. I can only hope. You never do know sometimes with WWE, but we can only hope that this story does continue, even if it's months down the road, and I will be so happy about it, because this one deserves the time, and it deserves a proper ending, and a resolution, but we still have Paul Heyman in this weird, in the middle sort of place. So, yeah, that's our ambiguous ending for that one, but Roman Reigns, still the champion. NXT Halloween Havoc. Oh, you got to love it. You got to love it. One of my favorite shows of the year, and this one I can honestly say, considering everything, this my favorite show of the year. You'll know why by the end of the video. But first, before we talk about Halloween Havoc though, I'd like to bring in a friend to continue this discussion with us. And I will give you a clue as to who this friend is. He is your friend till the end. Say hi to the people, Chucky. Chucky, hi. Say hi to the Gen XT, Gen Loves Wrestling audience. This is my one Chucky, one of 2 that I have. As you can tell by the background stuff, that combination, horror in wrestling, this kind of stuff, you watch my videos, you know, it's up year round. Horror is my second love to wrestling. So you got wrestling and you got horror combined. Halloween Havoc is the perfect event for me. And it started off amazing with our boy Chucky here, giving the intros. Oh, this was so cool. I was marking out. You got freaking legendary Chucky, icon in the horror world, talking about wrestling, running down our Halloween Havoc card as the special guest star. He did a fantastic job. You did so great, Chucky. We're proud of you. You did amazing. It was so much fun. I loved it. So yeah, he did the intro to the to NXT to run down the card, talk about it, and it was so brilliant. I loved it. Oh my god, I'm so marking out. All right, so let's get into it though. We started with the Scareway to Hell ladder match for the women's tag team titles. We had Indy and Persia and the current, at the time, champions, Io and Zoe, are no more, as Gigi Dolan and JC Jane picked up the win on this, your new women's tag team titles. Title change number 1. Alright, so then we had the women's title match. Raquel Gonzalez versus Mandy Rose, and this match was after we spun the wheel, it went around to Chucky's choice. Chucky picked a good choice. The Trick or Street fight was the stipulation as per Chucky in this match. And Mandy Rose. Title change number 2. Mandy Rose picks up the W on this one. So we're going to fast forward it, you'll know why, to our main event. Ciampa vs. Braun Breaker. Very good, very, very good match. Braun should not be kicking out of a DDT to the concrete floor, followed by a fairy tale ending. I get that. I kind of get why. It's a little excusable. Big title change match. He didn't want to die. Ciampa picks him up. Knee. Fairy tale ending. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Ciampa retains. I hate when people kick out of spots that they should not be kicking out of, though. That is my only criticism of the entire match. Braun Breaker is a future star. There is no doubt about this. And Chucky here actually has a little bit of family history there too. You want to talk about long-term storytelling. This was cool. Back in WCW, they actually, when they were promoting Halloween Havoc back when WCW was a thing and Halloween Havoc was their thing, the match of the Steiners, and Chucky here actually made a cameo on that as well. And he was kind of going after Rick Steiner. So Chucky threw out a line at the end of his opening segment for that match, talking about it, saying, "I hope losing doesn't run in the family." That's good long-term storytelling there. Man, what a callback, what a throw. Good of WWE to remember this and throw that in. So brilliant. I absolutely love that. Talking about the family history. Chucky versus the Steiners. So yeah. Otherwise, other than the my one little criticism there, good solid match. Braun is a star. He's great in the ring. He's a great personality. Great on the mic. Checks every box. Good look. All that kind of stuff. So yeah. Congratulations to him on a fantastic attempt there. But as it should be, Ciampa still the champion. He is. Well, I won't say that just yet. But it's too early for Braun to be the champion at this point. But I absolutely am 100% confident he will get there someday. It's just yesterday was not his day. Now we're going to talk about what, in my opinion, was the main event. My highlights of the night, the year, the everything. You guys know Marcel Bartel is my favorite wrestler in the whole world. And him and Fabian defeated MSK. They're your new tag team champions. Yes. Ring Cuff Imperium Celebration. Marcelebration. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Best show and best card and best match, and I loved it all. But you know what? Even if you're not the gigantic, massive Marcel Bartel or Imperium fan that I am, I would still recommend giving this match a look, because even as hard as it is for me to be impartial about this kind of stuff, this was a good match, though. It is worth a look, regardless about how you feel. And regardless about how any of the fans feel, they were solidly behind MSK. I believe that should be noted. But it didn't matter because it wasn't enough to save them. Marcel and Fabian, your new NXT Tag Team Champions. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm not even paying attention to my video length. 15 minutes. Also, shout out to the coolest kid in the arena. I wish they would have showed a little more with the fan costumes. This match was actually a lumberjack match, I should say, because they had their, one of the fans who was actually dressed as Imperium. His name is Alex, and he spun the wheel, and that's what made it a lumberjack match, but he was the special guest wheel spinner for that. And I would like to point out, came dressed as Imperium too. Smart kid. Alex parents, if you're out there, raising him right. Gotta love it. Good stuff. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Me and Chucky will bid you an adieu, and I will see you next week. Him probably not so much. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, tell him to like, give him a thumbs up. You can't do that. But you can do that. You can do that. You can give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, please, if you're a new viewer. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Okay. Mwah. Bye.